Hey everybody, it's Wednesday. Sorry for the noise because I'm backing up. Give it just a second to go away. There we go. I am running late. I have like 10 minutes to go 15 miles. So I have to rush back to get computers, and it took me a little bit because I had to get the form printed out for them to sign and all that. Anyway. Whoa, settle down back there. So, I'm headed over to this little town just east of us and going to present them with these computers. It's home about 8:15 and it's 5 after now. So, luckily the speed limit's 70 through all the way over there. Hopefully I can get there on time. Because most of those meetings I'm sure take over an hour. So he said 8:15 was fine, so I'm sure that they'll probably be there till 8:30 or more. If y'all remember the last time when I went to the other fire station, they were there for quite a long time with their meeting, and even though I interrupted a little bit of it with showing up at the computer, so, but anyway, rushing, trying to get back on the road and get back over here and get this done. So, and I haven't heard from any of the other fire departments. We've offered now to West Fire Department. We'll have to see what they have to say. I ended up having to email the city secretary of West, and I'm hoping that she'll forward it on or talk to the mayor or whatever. We can help any way that we can. We're going to. If they call us and say, hey, you know, one of the schools is still open, but we lost all these computers. Do you guys have a few to spare for the kids that are still going to school there in West? Shoot, yeah, call us. We'll figure something out. Because if I start to run low, I can always start making calls throughout the state and get us another load. So I'm not overly worried about that right now. But, ultimately I just want to help, and I want these machines to go to people that really need them, that have this huge need, and to get something like this will take weight off their shoulders. And like with the ones I'm delivering tonight, they needed something for people to be on when they're there to do training, and this is perfect. They only wanted 3 desktops, but I threw in a laptop because I know how things go, and sometimes you might take off for training somewhere and go, oh crap, I don't have a laptop to take. I don't own a laptop, I only have a desktop at home, or I have a laptop but my family shares the whole thing, so it's not like I can take off with it. So they'll have one to use. It doesn't hurt anything to give it to them. They'll use it. I mean, that's what it's for, is to use, and that's what I want them to do, is use it. So, work was interesting today. Didn't do anything like super spectacular, just some more IT stuff, but it's stuff I like to do. So, setting up accounts and things like that. It's stuff that's fairly easy because it's not really any administrative stuff. It's mostly just like basic IT stuff. Alright, let's get out here. Oh, it's 75 now, that's right. Oh, space. Let's get going here. But, I did do something today that I can't talk about. I can't talk about it until Sunday. So just so you guys know, watch Sunday's vlog and you'll see what I'm talking about. But I can't talk about it. It's a secret between me and Rufus, our dog. So can't talk about it with anybody. Just me and Rufus know, and that's it. So y'all will find out on Sunday. It'll definitely be in the vlog on Sunday. So, they cleared out that hill. I'm driving through an area that got burned really bad outside of Bastrop, and there was this hill, and it was just tons of dead trees, and they've taken them all out. They were these beautiful pine trees, and you may be able to see some with this camera as I'm driving through here. But that hill was pretty decimated, and So now they've taken the trees out and it's starting to look better. So yeah, I'm like in such a freaking huge hurry. I had a hard time getting around people to come home. And I left right at 7, and then I had to fill out this form. I really need to put this form somewhere where I can get to it, because I could have filled it out on my lunch break or whatever, and then printed it out at the office, at my wife's office, and then just swung by there and grabbed it and took off and went and delivered this stuff. So in like 5 minutes, I'm not going to get there by 8:15. I'll probably get there by about 8:20 or 8:25 at this rate. But what else is going on? I know there's something else, but I can't think of what it is. I always got stuff floating around in my head, so you never know. But yeah, definitely watch Sundays. You'll like it. It's a good surprise. It's not a surprise for you guys. It's a surprise for somebody else. So, oh, and I think I told y'all that, and I may not have. I from day to day, I don't know half the time what I say. Even when I upload these things, sometimes when I give it a title, I'm not even sure what I talked about. So I have to try to remember it, or I have to try to watch it first. That's why I need to get into the point of editing these, because then I'll know exactly what I talked about. Most of the time I just turn it on and mouth diarrhea starts to pour out and I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But anyway, Rufus has been sick and throwing up and hadn't been able to keep food down, and you know he's got a cleft palate, so if he throws up he can aspirate it and get in his lungs, and so my wife had to be with him all the time, keeping him, you know, next to her all the time for a little over a day, I think it was. And then the other night he ended up throwing up and threw up half of a pecan shell that he didn't chew, he just swallowed it. And I'm sure one of the other dogs probably ran over there and tried to take it from him, and he just gobbled it. And but he threw it up, and we're sure that's what it was. It was probably keeping him from being able to digest anything and pass anything through his intestines. He threw that sucker up, and then I'd say it might have been a little after that, once he settled down, because he had to gasp through his mouth because his sinus cavities were just filled with fluid. So as soon as he settled down and he was fine, he ended up eating some dry food, and now he's back to normal. He wanted some of my ice cream last night. Boy loves his ice cream, but I didn't give him any because he's been sick, so it's not really ice cream, it's frozen yogurt from Cherry Berry, and they have this crazy thing. It's like this blue sorbet. It's blue raspberry sorbet, and their machines have 2 flavors and then a mix, and the other flavor is cheesecake, and you would think that sounds so disgusting, a blue Slurpee basically, and cheesecake. It's freaking good. I don't know how they figured that out, but it's really good, and I got it with Fruity Pebbles last night. But I didn't share it with the dogs. They wanted some so bad, but I told them no. They didn't eat it because Rufus had been sick. So anyway, I'm losing my daylight here, and I need to save my voice for my presentation. So you guys be safe tonight. Be safe on your way to work or school or wherever it happens to be you're going tomorrow, or if you go nowhere and stay at home, don't fall in the tub, don't electrocute yourself. What else can you do at home? Just don't hurt yourself. And make sure you give me a thumbs up for this video and hit the subscribe button, and I will see you guys tomorrow.